What's up, guys? Welcome to a day in the Bay Corvette Z06 edition. These C8 Corvettes, probably one of the most popular cars, if not the most popular car that we get in. C8 Corvettes, this one specifically is a Z06. This thing's awesome. I love the white with the black accents. This got black wheels, this thing's beautiful. As you can see, this thing's dirty. We don't allow dirty cars in our shop, so we gotta get into the wash process very quickly here. So Mike's getting set up. We'll go and hop into this wash process and get started. Something you'll notice pretty quickly is everything is set up and designed and built for efficiency. We got the pressure washer and everything all mounted up over there. We got the buckets, we got a fill station. All of our chemicals are right in the back cabinet there. This is kind of like our wash station, I guess you can consider it. We always wash in the back side just because the cabinets and all the supplies are back there. So designed everything for efficiency.
So this is like a preliminary wash on the wheels and tires. Eventually the car's gonna go up, the wheels are gonna come off. I can thoroughly clean everything, the barrels, the faces, the calipers, the suspension components, the wheel wells. This is kind of just like a prelim wash just to help me out later to get ahead. Can't forget about these exhaust tips. Usually when I'm going around doing the pre-wash on the wheels and tires, I hit these real quick. Clean exhaust tips really set the vehicle apart when it's ready for delivery.
Mike's not actually on his phone, just messing around. I don't know if you heard him before. We actually send every single customer a live job progress updater. So if you can get in closer on his phone and see what he's doing, we have started to check off the tasks that we've done so far. There's a whole list of literally every single step. You can kind of get an idea of how we do it. So, I mean, it's very detailed, from cleaning the wheels to rinsing it to washing it to clay barring it. You'll see more about everything in a little bit. But yeah, that's something that's amazing. The CRM and booking system that we use has that feature. We have used it to the fullest extent. The customers love it. It's been awesome. So we keep every single customer updated when we're working on your vehicle. So something that I noticed during just the initial pre-rinse is that the water is beating up really well. And it is something that I've noticed, but also the customer said that whenever he bought at the dealer, they said that they ceramic coated it. You can see the water beads up decent, nothing crazy, nothing fancy, not like our Max G Plus coating. But yeah, that is something that's on there. We have to take a little bit of a different approach, make sure we strip that off, and then we're also gonna polish it off with the machine polishers in steps a little while later. But yeah, just something to keep in mind, and something that the customer did mention as well.
I'm convinced that GM puts a coating on these before they leave the factory.
Probably.
Like some sort of spray wax.
Exactly. Right.
GM, if you want to elaborate on that, I'd love to know.
That's awesome. Everything's designed for efficiency. So they said.
Yeah. So you gotta fill up one foam cannon and then put it in another foam cannon and you get more foam.
That's actually the newest cool feature. We're actually gonna post that on TikTok and go viral, dude.
So zoomed in, bro.
Focus heavily on the preparation before we even polish the car, before we even apply ceramic coating. So we did the full first hand wash. That's the first step of the two-stage wash. Second step is this iron decontamination. It's gonna strip anything out that's in the paint. And then we're also gonna clay bar it. That's a mechanical abrasive. So we're gonna clay bar it, remove any embedded contamination, texture, stuff like that out of the paint. So super thorough in the preparation. Make sure that our paint correction and ceramic coating process goes smoothly. If you have a Z06 and you're watching this video, the little cheat code is that we pretty much give you a free engine bay detail on these coupes because we blast water in there and it gets all in the engine bay, so we gotta wipe it down. A little cheat code for you guys. This is not a subtle plug for blackline drying towels or anything, but these are insane. I mean, come on.
Dale Sherry.
Yeah.
Dale's my guy.
Shout out Dale, because that's sweet. This is the first one we've had in built by Dale, actually.
Oh, God.
This car is just typical scratches and swirls from transport. These cars when they show up are completely covered with, I don't know what the material is, it's like a fabric, white fabric from the factory. They serve a purpose by keeping the car clean during transport, but they also, depending on how they were handled and how whatever Chevy dealership does their PDI on it, I mean, if they're rough with it and take it off like a bunch of animals, they're gonna scratch the paint. I'm not really seeing a lot of that. There's some scratches and swirls, mainly from if this sat on a showroom, people walking by, brushing up against it. Just anything that's touching this paint. GM paint is typically super soft. You look at it the wrong way, it's gonna scratch. This is white, which helps a lot. If this was a black car, our correction process would be pretty different. If this was a black car, you would see a lot more of the scratches and swirls. That's why we use things like lights to illuminate the scratches and swirls on the white paint. But nothing bad on this car. Nothing out of the ordinary, nothing that we haven't done before. This car's gonna look better than whatever rolled off the factory floor when we're done with it. I'm rambling on and I'm pooping in my mouth.
Oh, it's so sexy.
It's my favorite part about these cars. That fat rear tire. So the hardest part about my day is figuring out what polish and pad compound is going to be most effective for this vehicle. Which I don't know why, because I've probably polished, I don't know, 25 C8s and all of them are the same, pretty much. But we're going to go with Oberk Soul. Probably this orange foam pad might be a little too aggressive. Could go yellow. That might not be aggressive enough. You're right. Alright, let's try this. Give it a shot. We got a 5-inch, we got some polish. Get a little 3-inch guy ready. Grab one of our 4 5-inch polishers. We use dual action polishers. They're forgiving, very easy to use, and they give you a really good result. Yeah. I always use the same polisher up here. I don't know why. We have 4 of the same ones. Might as well put my name on it.
We're in the middle of the polish here now, and as you can see, I got a 5-inch machine in my hand. So we're on this door. Obviously, the bigger areas are going to get the 5-inch machine to get the bigger surfaces, and then we also have a little 3-inch that can be turned into a 1-inch as well, so we can put a different backlight lid on to get into smaller areas like this little side skirt piece here. There would be no way to get in all the tight nooks and crannies with the 5-inch, so it's always good to have a bunch of different tools of sizes to be able to get every single detail, because we focus on the details.
So we got all the paint polished out. Everything is looking perfect paint-wise. The wheels are off. I'm getting ready to prep those for ceramic coating. I'm getting ready to prep the calipers for ceramic coating. They need touched up a bit. While I'm in here, I'm going to clean up everything by hand as far as the wheel aligners, some of the suspension parts. It's a brand new car, so it's not like it's real filthy or anything. So we put our System X wheel coating, the wheel specific coating, on all of the wheels, the faces of the wheels, the barrels, and then I'm also going to put that on the calipers. So this C8 is actually optioned with the standard, I guess you can say standard, silver lug nuts. So you can all the way down to the lug nut, you can choose silver or black, I believe. I don't think there's any other colors. But that's something cool about these cars. It kind of reminds me of, I guess I wouldn't know because I'm not old enough, but I just remember people like my dad and grandpa always saying, oh, like the old cars, you could option them out exactly how you wanted them. Where I feel like GM with the C8 kind of did that a little bit. I know there's a ton of different color options and tiny little details like the center caps, lug nuts, cool stuff like that. Different seat variations, colors, you know, colors in all kinds of different spots where you can option it out and really make it your own. I feel like there's going to be more specs of C8s 50, 60, 70 years from now that are going to be worth a lot of money because there's going to be some tiny random little spec that only a couple cars had and it's going to be sought after. And you see that now. You see a 69 Camaro at Mecum go for $1.1 million and it's because it has like spray-on tire chains in the trunk for the rear tires or something like that. Yeah, I remember like the 69 Firebird I had, I mean, it's probably standard across all those cars, but I know the headrests were an option. I think the seat belts, something with the seat belts was an option. It wasn't just a lap belt. It had the went around for the shoulder. And I had rear seat belts originally. Just a bunch of dumb little options that you wouldn't think would be an option, and they kind of brought that back a little bit. So,
The alcohol prep is a crucial step. That's going to strip any of the polishing oils or any existing waxes or whatever. It's just going to strip it down to a super bare surface so that our ceramic coating can bond properly. And the next step.
finally, at the end of the day, it's 4:50 right now. After everything you saw, all the prep work that goes into this process, we're finally putting down the ceramic coating. We're putting the System X Max G+. Brett's laying it down. Brett, you want to talk about the ceramic coating a little more?
Yeah, I mean, the Max G+ coating is insane. Definitely the best coating out there on the market, best coating that we offer. Fully warranted for 10 years, insanely thick, insanely glossy, and insanely durable. I mean, 10 years with proper maintenance. Don't come after me. With proper maintenance, yeah. And it's fantastic. If you like washing your car, this stuff is just like, I mean, why didn't I get this 10 years ago? So it's awesome. It goes on everything, paint, trim, put the wheel coating on the wheels like you saw Mike doing. But yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. I don't know why you wouldn't get your car ceramic coated unless you don't like to take care of it. Pretty simple.
I agree.
The actual final step in the ceramic coating process is to lay our glass coating down on the full windshield. So this is going to be awesome during rainstorms when you're driving down the highway. The water flies right off the windshield. You don't even have to use a windshield wiper as much. And bug guts rinse off a lot easier. So really nice option. A lot of our customers have liked this a lot. Something that we recently included in the ceramic coating packages. And it's definitely here to stay for sure. So we're getting the glass coated on this. That wraps up a day in the Bay. Let us know what you think. This was kind of a rough first one. Just trying to get an idea on how we should do it, and I think we got some really good ideas for the next ones. Super excited to keep dropping these once a week. It's going to be every Saturday, so we're going to be putting out a day in the Bay, get an idea of what exactly goes on here at Steel City Auto Spa, and get a big glimpse behind the scenes. We post stuff and you get to see behind the scenes, but take a deeper dive into our day. So definitely drop a comment below. Let us know what you want to see next and what kind of car you want to see in the next day in the Bay.